heel field, you know the Chanticleers aren't far behind. Today, a couple of Sunbelt rivals ready to square off. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Georgia State Panthers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Chanticleers will kick it off to get us underway. Well, that'll give them good field position as he kicks it out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Ready up. 42, Spider.
The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, and when they get hurried, and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Gets the back moving. They think there's room to run to the right here. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Back to throw, it's Barber. Quickly complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Got it, looking for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
The Chanticleers will snap it on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Breaks into the open. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Gonna run it. It's John. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Now they'll try the right side. shakes off the defender. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
And the shot that clears pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or game tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
The shot that clears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To the air, it's Barber. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the shot to clears are threatening on 1st and goal. Oh, the defense moved in there too quickly. You think it's never going to work until it does, and that'll be a first down. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the offense will take that gift, set up right on the doorstep. 1st and goal with the 1. Pushes toward the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Coastal!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Keeps looking downfield. He's got an open man. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Gets rid of it. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. They'll go back to the ground. Turning it on! He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Panthers can really attack on this second and short. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Working that left side. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around to make it an easy pass and catch.
Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Just threw that one way too far.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Got out of trouble and throws. This time he's got it. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And now listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the 1st period. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Defense looks like they're coming. He wants it all. Touchdown, Georgia State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Tight end now in motion. Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, he's got some space. it with the stiff arm. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him.
And how about the offense? Pitching it to the left, getting on the perimeter really, really quickly. Get this guy with speed, outside, in space. Good things happen. Breaks off the big run. Nice job. Get on the outside quickly.
Looking to throw, it's Barber. Quarterback moving. He'll try to... Oh, ball's out! Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And he was under so much duress on that play. You saw him scrambling, trying to buy time, doing everything he can to keep the play alive, but the defense just kept coming in waves, and he got a little bit downfield before they finally knocked it out and jumped on that fumble.
That's caught. It's Robinson. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
Got him downfield. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football, great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And that's why as quarterbacks you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Out of the gun to give to the back. There he goes. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22.
Defensively, you know they're going to run it. You know they're going to try to create some space offensively and just try to run out of the goal line. So that's a frustrating one that hurts because the run game comes downhill. He gets a big gain, and now out of the own end zone. Now no safety to worry about. You can pass, you can run, the whole playbook at your disposal.
Back to throw, it's Barber. Got his man. At the 35, he's loose. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Quick release by the QB.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The shot that clears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Motion from the back. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
And the shot that clears are at the line, looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Makes the grab. It's Tucker. And the quarterback stuck it right in the keyhole, and they've got it down to the 30-yard line.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
He's got it on the right. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The shot that clears can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Dropping back, it's Barber. Finds his big tight end. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down.
Listen, I know that gain didn't get very much, but I love getting the tight ends involved. Get everybody involved in the offense. Make me cover the whole field. Keep everybody a little bit honest.
And the shot that clears have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He breaks a tackle. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
2nd down coming up.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On the move. Smashes ahead. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up 1st and goal.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
The shot that clears have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Might be calling a hot route. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw on that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they're executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Braswell. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's McGee. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Going up top again. The short hands, it's McGee. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Looking deep down the right side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On third down, he drops the throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Robinson. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Panthers want to move quickly. Looking downfield on first down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got his man. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Georgia State now has it in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires on the move. Wide out trying to get it in. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers!
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Back to throw, it's Barber. Quick completion on the out. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
And a really good job focusing on the catch. A lot of people get lost on their feet and trying to stay in bounds, but did a good job catching the football first and then getting that 1 foot they needed in bounds.
And the shot to clears with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Off the play fake. He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here late in the first half. They're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. The shot that clears will punt it away on fourth down. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. To the air on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He gets the pick, but not the pick six, as they're able to run him out of bounds and limit the damage to wrap up the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. to start things here in the second half. Georgia State about to kick it away. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass, it's Barber. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Unloads to the right. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
Just such a nice job by him, understanding his responsibility in that cover 2 zone scheme. He's just floating over the middle of the field. He's just very aware of tight ends and running backs around him. And as soon as he sees color, as soon as he sees an intended target, he's already running that way. And he's able to jump the throw and pick it off.
Starts a drive trying to go up top. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Georgia State jumps back to the line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Second down now after the sack. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Complete downfield. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Robinson. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover, and you saw a great example of it with that running back.
Gets it out quickly. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Really nice play call there because the defense might have been thinking on 3rd and short in the red zone. They're probably going to run the football instead. They throw it, catch him off guard, and now they've got 1st and goal.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Big guy smells it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They've moved it right to the edge, and they need 1 more yard for the touchdown on 3rd down. Trying to surge it in. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. So now they've been denied 3 straight times from the 2. Do you dare try it again?
Yes, you have to stay aggressive. All the points in today's college football, stay aggressive, keep the hammer down, try to get 6.
And instead of trying to just take the lead with a field goal, they'll leave the offense out there to try to punch in the touchdown. He's looking to throw. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Barber. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give him a first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Breaks into the open. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Makes the grab. Still on his feet at the 45. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And the Chanticleers have their offense in high gear. Keeps it on the draw. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
The Chanticleers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Making side adjustments here. They'll try to get outside. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
Give to the running back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
He's tackled at the 23-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
They are controlling the ball. 9th play of the drive. The lone back's got it. Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
And the Chanticleers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They're working that left side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give from the gun. Finds some fresh air. Oh, he's got some space. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Robinson. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Oh, he wants it all. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And, man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Going to try to get it himself. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Knocked down, but not before. He gets the 1st down after recovering the fumble.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
He's brought down at the 20.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
And the try is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Simpkins. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
The give. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
All right, so I know the defense is going to be aggressive, right? They got their stop. They forced a 3rd down. How aggressive does the offense want to be in response? Because if I throw the football, get a 1st down, I can run this clock almost out. This defense has to make a choice, but this offense, how aggressive do you want to be?
I think in this situation after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
The shot that clears will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Amos. Turns it on in midfield. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10. And there he goes. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Looking to buy time. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit.
And that's a really good job by this defense because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a 4th quarter lead. He'll set up to throw. Looking to scramble. And And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. So can the defense get one more stop, one more time, and hold on to this lead? A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
They took a shot into the end zone, trying to come away with a touchdown. Nice play by the defense. You're expecting them here to kick a field goal. I know there's time left in the game, but just tie this thing up. Let your defense go to work.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he missed it. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Well, that's one the kicker would love to have back. Trailing by 3 here in the 4th quarter, just didn't hit it as flush as he would have liked.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. So now it's 2nd and long. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Picks up the first down, still moving. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Really nice job by the running back here in the 4th quarter, picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot. Late in the game, they need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
They'll leave it with him. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
I just love when running backs make those decisions, and then they get close to the sideline. Some will take that advantage and step out of bounds not to get hit, but I love when they do like this and stick your foot in the ground, get downhill, get some positive yards because it helps your offense on the next down.
And the Chanticleers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Here's the give off the left side. Oh, he's got a chance. Turns it on down the left side. The 20.
How about the explosive play by this offense? Man, it's so nice to have guys you can hand the football off and just watch him work. Watch him do the rest, the speed, making big plays, breaking tackles. Man, is it nice to have an offense with a playmaker like that.
The Chanticleers will snap it on 1st and 10. And the quarterback takes a knee in victory formation, and he'll get to do it one more time as the clock winds inside a minute. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't.